Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Grim here and welcome back to another video. So we're going to take a look at mainly some fights from my main account in this one. And first up we're going to open up with the fight against Martian Manhunter. A little bit of a rocky start here and we're using the Beta Club Ninja team, so the fight will be pretty straightforward. So we're going to speed this one up on 2x speed. We're basically just going to constantly combo interrupt him and apply special 2 and special 3 as soon as possible. And we on the special 2 for the constant dot. And we're on the special 3 to get the additional lethal attack chance, because it does go above the cap. Combo interrupt again. We're getting decent values. We have a level 8 Beta Club, and the artifacts that we're going to use for passive stats are going to be a level 8 Nora Snow Globe and a level 2... I always forget the name, Thermal Gloves. There we go, level 2 Thermal Gloves. And yeah, 6.8 mil dot damage, that's quite nice at this point. Like, Bane Aquaman is able to constantly clean up fights from full health at this point up to, let's say, tier 4. I suspect that as I would advance in the next heroic, she'll be able to one-shot fights all the way up to tier 3 and so on. But nevertheless, it's going to be a constant amount of damage, and eventually I guess I'll pair her up, not in the same team, but against the same boss, like first the percentage health damage dealer, like Batman Blast or Deathstroke, and then put her in there to clean up the fight, but definitely a very useful team over here. And yeah, there we go, that's gonna be it for Martian Manhunter, pretty much. Now for the next fight, we haven't played this team in a while. I mean, we have played a lot of Black Manta, but we haven't played Brainiac Black Manta in a while, because usually I'm playing Brainiac with Mr. Freeze or something like that. But I was just like, okay, let's dust the Manta with Beta Club plus Brainiac. And let's see how that goes, because we haven't played this in a while. The thing that really comes down to playing or not playing this team is that I usually need Manta for a 100 mil damage cleanup, and he can do 100 mil easily without Brainiac in there, but Mr. Freeze can't do that, so that's why usually Brainiac goes with Mr. Freeze or with Raven. But nevertheless, Manta is going to be a very good choice, and if you don't have Beta Club, it's actually going to be the best choice still. Like, it's gonna do well enough for us, but it's not going to have anywhere close to as good of a synergy as it would have with Raven or Mr. Freeze. So yeah, Brainiac is the way to go for Manta if you don't have Beta Club, because then you use Raven League of Anarchy, and Mr. Freeze ain't gonna do that much. Like, I've recently seen a fight where Mr. Freeze actually did some decent damage with Brainiac without the Beta Club, but that was like a very, very upgrade Mr. Freeze, and the passive really matters. But yeah, back to this fight, we have Silver Green Lantern in here, so that we don't have to worry about combo interruption, because boy, that's a Catwoman over there. I'm definitely not trying to interrupt the Catwoman, that's out of the question already. And I went ahead and started first with the Brainiac stacks, and then I tagged Manta in there, because the sooner we're at max Brainiac stacks, the sooner the dot values are going to be higher. And boy, do I miss the additional fast stack hits from the Jokerized Batarings. Because, like, the Jokerized Batarings also give me some damage on basic attack hits, but boy, the fast attack hits also allow you to build up your passive so much faster. We barely got to 100 stacks right now. Special 3 in there, and yet again, to make full use of Beta Cup, I'm gonna do now a jump attack, because jump attacks are higher damage, and I'm going to just go 3 hits, 3 hits, 3 hits without resetting the dots until I need to. Again, combo interrupting in there with the Green Lantern shield and our special 3 in there, and ideally we want to end this fight before the shield expires, because then we might run into some trouble, and we might even end up losing the stacks without doing a mistake, because her special animations might take long. I mean, special 1 and special 2 are pretty fast, but the special 3 might be a problem in that regard. Another special 3 in there, jump attack. That was a bad dot value on the jump attack, another one, and there we go. And that's it for Catwoman. Quite a decent performance from the Manta team. Again, Mr. Freeze tends to deal more dot damage. Okay, so now moving on to Bane. Like, boy, Bane has never been a threat. Like, I'm disregarding Bane at this point so damn much as a boss. He has always been a pushover and a punching bag for the League of Anarchy, and I couldn't be more happy about that. And as I said previously, the good thing about League of Anarchy is that it also removes the buffs that he gets, so even if you stay too long tagged in and he gets that defense and damage buff, you're going to be able to remove it with darkness, so that's quite a great thing about this. Getting the stun in there, we're just at just 3 darkness stacks and we're already demolishing him. Bro, 27 mil dots on a single dot value, and consider that we get 3 fast stack, it's just insane amounts of damage. Swipe right, tap time, swipe right, up to 37, I think it's the highest one I've seen. At that point, 5 stacks, there we go, Heartbreak Harley Quinn back in there. Another special 2. Yeah, there we go, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Yeah, 37 I think it was the highest. Not too much of an up from 4 stacks to 5 stacks actually, that's kind of weird. But nevertheless, this dude as usual is a pushover. And yeah, the rewards you get from this dude are garbage. You get plenty armor, Aquaman, and some other stuff. Okay, so now boss Black Lightning. So with this dude over here, my Raven Brainiac is not strong enough to one-shot this dude, definitely, without getting some passive stats from the artifacts, and if we do that, we'd have to put them on a 3rd character, and that 3rd character might take too long to die, so I'm first going to soften him up a bit. First up with Deathstroke, we have North Snow Globe at level 4 on Deathstroke, so we might be able to make some use of some clones. Keep in mind, the peak performance of the clones in this fight is going to be 2 special 2s, that's the best case scenario, because we're simply going to get the clones stacked out, because they also are subject to the chaos mechanics that tags your characters out by default. That's the first clone, didn't get the most lucky tag in the world, but yeah, a special 2 in there. He backed off, we're going to closely get near him, another special 2, and yeah, Deathstroke gets tagged in. Nothing I could have done to stay more in there. The other clone. Special 2 in there. We're going to block that special 1 into another special 2. And then yet again, not much we can do. Deathstroke is gonna get tagged back in there. He almost died at this point, but I'm going to barely prevent him from dying. We got a little bit of a heal from North Snow Globe, and now we're going to heal on pretty much everything that we've got because of the special 2 passive, so that's great. He's not really done yet. Now I think he's done with his percentage health damages, and we're just going to do our absolute best to do some damage. And as you might be able to notice in this fight, and maybe in fights to come, I'm starting to yet again get the hang of combo interruption. Like, bro, I swear, since the last update, it's been a little bit different, okay? It seems like the enemy has a higher window between when they do actually attack you, and a lot of times when I would fail combo interruption these days would be because I would let go of block and try to hit him too soon. But I think I finally figured it out, and I'm yet again comfortable with combo interruption. So yeah, there we go, flawless combo interruption, my dudes, easy. But though, yet again, it's to be expected, because as we all know here, I have never ever failed combo interruption. Okay, so now Batman Who Laughs. I still have trouble with Joker characters for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, we'll get into that. So we have sort of salvation on him. Okay, so there I didn't fail combo interruption, but he got staggered in a weird way, and that made him create some distance into a jump attack that was weird. So with Batman Who Laughs, we have sort of salvation that will allow us to generate a lot of power and also keep him at low power, but at the same time we only have our base health, which is garbage. I think it's 20k health. So even though he has no power pretty much, he's going to kill us with basic attack hits if we're not careful. Another special 1 there, re-engage the combo, now we're dealing that sweet percentage health damage. And yeah, if you do it perfectly, if you do your combo interruptions perfectly and you have fast actions on him, you're going to be able to get the percentage health damage out of the way in the first transformation, by the time it runs the full course, but transforming it again nevertheless, just to make sure. And yeah, there we go, we have actually gotten all of that out of the way anyway. And the damage that we do after that's done and over with, it's gonna be absolutely garbage. Like, this is what usually happens with Batman Who Laughs, and this is going to be even more so because no passive stats from any artifacts. A special 3 in there deals a pitiful, I think if we even count the dot, is gonna be like 200k. But yet again, it's Black Lightning, and every single bit of damage that we manage to do is going to get us closer to actually killing this dude, and maybe spare us one more fight of suffering against him. That would be great. Combo interrupt again. Combo interrupt again. Combo interrupt yet again. I told you, it's getting better, guys. Special 3 in there. Yet again, next to no damage, my dude. And like the dot dealing 2k dot afterwards, it's an insult actually. Okay, so he blocked after that special 1, so we're going to back off a bit in there. Combo interrupt again. And yeah, finally I failed to combo interrupt, and yet again it was because I let go of block too soon. But yeah, it overall went well. Okay, so this is what I first wanted to use for the title and the thumbnail of this video, but then I changed my mind to something else that's going to be after this. But this fight is worth witnessing, because boy, this will be literally peak performance, final form Kim-Flan's Aquaman slapping the crap out of another Kim-Flan's Aquaman. We got Nora Snow Globe on Kim-Flan's Aquaman, so the best we can do is 9% health special trees. 2 of them from each clone and actually not 9. Yeah, actually 9. 3 of them from each clone and 3 from Kim-Flan's Aquaman himself. So yeah, we got 1 of them. Count them with me, guys. Dr. Fate back in there. Ring-ish the combo. Kim-Flan's Aquaman back in there. A second one. We have Horrific Scarecrow to make his specials cost more so that the clones, upon getting tagged in, will get a higher window of not getting hit with specials pretty much. It's gonna be a little bit tricky against this dude because he's got weird triggers for his specials, because usually you can predict with some characters when they will trigger a special and when they will not trigger a special based on how far away you are from them, but he tends to not really care that much with his special too, and special one has a weird trigger hitbox, let's say. We're trying to allow him to get to super move levels, so he straight up kills Kim-Flan's Aquaman with a super move. Now the clone gets tagged in against a 0 power boss Aquaman. Special tree in there, that's the first one for the clone. There we go, 2 more to go. Ring-ish the combo there. Gonna back off. Ring-ish the combo there. That was a little bit risky, not gonna lie. That swipe was a little bit risky, and I was a little bit lucky with that one. Ring-ish the combo into another special tree. That's the second one for this clone. Let's go. Swipe down, back off. Ring-ish the combo into a swipe down. Create some distance so that we have room to back off and we're not stuck in the corner. We don't want that. Ring-ish the combo yet again. Into another special tree. There we go. Now we're going to tag in Dr. Fate. He's going to tag that special. Kim-Flan's Aquaman back in there himself. And yeah, we're actually going to allow him to use, come on, kill me with a special maybe. Because, okay, special tree, that's perfect. Because of Horrific Scarecrow, that special tree actually costed him his whole power bar. So yeah, this clone is not doing great though. So first special tree, but we're going to have very little health to work with towards the next ones. Trying to ring-ish the combo. Back off, and we're going to barely dodge that. Like, boy, that was a pro gamer play that I did by mistake, with noticing the special one and barely getting out of the hitbox. Like, I was not really fully intending that, but yeah. And another special tree in there. Let's go, boys. This went perfect. This fight was absolutely perfect. Tagging in Kim-Flan's Aquaman back in there. And he decides to not give me the perfect fight and blocks at the end, so I can't do a super move. That's tough, my dude. That's a rough decision over there. But yeah, that was 1.1 billion with Kim-Flan's Aquaman, and I couldn't be happier about that fight. Okay, so this is a fight for my secondary account, and I'm really putting this over here because I do have a different plan for my secondary account, because something worth making a video about other than this also happens on my secondary account, and I want to kind of, let's say, market the video towards that point. And you're just gonna see this fight. It's a pretty basic fight, right, against boss Harley Quinn. Have Predator Batman in there, we have All Blades on Harley, and we're going to have the level 3 Nora Snow Globe on EPI to give us some passive stats. We're absolutely demolishing her, he'll stand no chance. This is the only place where she'll be able to do something with the super move available. So yeah, Predator Batman back in there to tank the super move. No problem tanking that. Special 2 in there. Harley back in. Dealing some absolutely insane damage. I mean, look, it's not that high values actually, but she doesn't have much health either, so I guess it's fine. Ring-ish the combo there, push her to a corner. Predator Batman, and at this point you might be like, Sigval, why did you put this fight over here at the end of this video? Why did you want us to witness this boring fight? Because of the rewards, my dudes. Because of the rewards. As you know, whereas we're able to tell at the very least from the tier 5 reward, there should be in every single drop that you get of a character a 0.002% chance to get any legendary character in the game up to Black Manta. And look, there's a lot of stuff that I could say in theory about this. I could say that this is on my secondary account, would have been far better on my main account. I could say that boy, it's one of the worst legendary characters in the game. I could say that I have no gears for her on this account, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna buy them, but most likely I will, to make some videos with her. But I'm just gonna leave it at that, boys. We hit the damn jackpot. We hit the 0.002% chance. Let's go, boys. Bro, if the next one I'm getting, though, if the next one I'm getting is not a black manta or something that's actually useful, I'm gonna lose my mind, because it's such a small chance to get something like this and I get fucking Enchantress garbage, but nevertheless, I guess it's better than a Firestorm. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, goodbye.
This is the future.